So last night's sleep was very rubbish again. Mostly because Ryan's snoring. I don't know why I keep having this little loop here. I don't know. Anyway, so I probably got 4 hours of sleep total. If you add all the little pieces up. I actually went into the other room just to get some sleep. And that helped for a little while. And then just woke up. So then about 6 o'clock, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back in the other room because Ryan was supposed to go play basketball. He was supposed to be up at 6 and gone by 6:30. And it was 6:20, and I walked in and he's still sleeping. And I was like, where? I thought you were going to play basketball. He's like, no, I need sleep. Dude. And I was like, well, I need sleep too, and I need to be in my own bed. Because the guest bedroom is our old bed. So it's pain in my back. So I laid down, and it probably wasn't even 10 minutes, and he is snoring so loudly. I was like, forget it. I'm getting up and I'm going to go do something else. So I got up, I came downstairs, I finished putting all the apps on my phone, so it is all ready to go. I have my audiobook going, so I can listen to it when I'm running errands. And so he finally got up about 8:20. And I immediately ran upstairs. It's like, now that you're up, I'm going to bed because I'm exhausted. And he was like, oh, okay. And then a little after 10, he came up to get ready. He actually is down in Bourbonnais, which is our old stomping grounds, for a Settlers of Catan tournament. So I had the house to myself, and I had all these plans, like, okay, I'm gonna get up in the morning at like 8, and I'm gonna vacuum, and I'm gonna clean the bathroom, and that is all out the window now. And it will get done when it gets done, because honestly, I feel like I just need a day to rest. I mean, tomorrow's Sunday, that's a day of rest, but not really for pastors and their wives. So, not that it's difficult, but there's just a lot of stuff that has to get done on a Sunday. So today I'm resting. Things are gonna get done. I have to run some errands, which you've already seen. I did one. Maybe I'll have better luck if I go to Walmart, which I really don't want to go to Walmart on a Saturday. Maybe I'll go late tonight. Maybe. Because it was crazy at Target. Of course, it was almost noon. Okay. Just finished lunch, so I have a little phlegm. Anyway. You don't want to see that. So I need a new charging cable because I have a new phone. Okay, got a drink. Hopefully I'm better now. Yeah, so I need a new charging cable because I have a different kind of phone now. But I can share with my husband again. That's the one thing that really annoyed me about having an iPhone. I mean, there was little things about it that I just didn't like. And then to have the fact that I had to have a totally different charging cable from everybody else just annoyed me. So I found one that'll work for the bedroom. I need to find a smaller, oh wait, that one would work in the car. I won't need to go to Walmart after all. Praise the Lord. So one came with the phone that's shorter. That'll fit in the car. That'll work. Awesome. Okay, we're good. So now I don't have to leave really at all now. Yay! So what I wanted to do for Vlogmas this year, I know some people still record podcasts and upload it during Vlogmas. I just don't want to put that kind of pressure on myself. So I thought every week I would do a wrap up of this is what I've done this week. Kind of like a mini podcast. Hold on. Anyway, my sinuses are now going crazy. But it reminded me of a project that I forgot upstairs. So where was I? Before my nose so rudely interrupted me. I'm gonna do a weekly roundup. I thought about doing it on a Sunday, and then I was looking at our calendar, and every Sunday has something going on, and I was like, besides church, so nope. So Saturdays it is. I think there's only one Saturday that I have something going on. So that'll be nice. I feel like I'm out of breath now because I'm blowing my nose, coughing. What is going on with my allergies? Maybe I should just go ahead and vacuum. Get all this stuff out of here. Anyway, so I have a finished object I wanted to show you. It is living in my Frida Kahlo bag from Allegheny Fiber Arts. And I have this pin, Lost in Fiber Space. I don't have any of my patterns with me to show you what they're supposed to look like. But this is the Crimson Cowl. And it's supposed to be a red cowl, obviously crimson. But I used, it's called Wild Star Fibers. It's her planetary sport weight base. It's 100% superwash merino, and the colorway is Fallen, which is this lovely purple tonal. Very nice. Oh, I had to tell you a story. So I went through the drive-thru to get lunch, and the lady, I had on my purple coat and my purple hat, which you saw. She's like, "Oh, you must like purple, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, just a little." And she was like, "Oh yeah, I saw your nails too." And I was like, "Oh yeah." And then I took off my hat and I was like, "And my hair too?" And she's like, "Oh my gosh, you really do like purple." Yeah, just a little. So, speaking of purple, here is my crimson cowl. So, last time you saw, I was here. And honestly, it worked up so fast, and I think I could even make another one. Honestly. So, there's the back. Obviously, I still need to weave in ends. I need to block it. Yeah. Like, it's really, like, it'll be a really nice, just a little something to keep you a little warmer than not a big old bulky cowl. So I like it. I like it a lot. I've never really done pineapple stitch work, but yeah. And of course, once I block it, it'll really show. So that is a plan that has to get done today. So it's a finished object. My works in progress, or my makes in progress, because I don't like to call them work. Okay. Oh, now I'm all itchy. So one of the ones that I'm gonna work on through Advent with the Yarny Advent swap that I've got going, with Jill and Jennifer. I'm going to add this year's Advent to my Cozy Memories blanket, which is living in my Wonder Woman bag. The Cozy Memories is corner to corner squares, join as you go, which is lovely. It's by Hannah from the Cozy Cottage. So last night you saw me. I started adding Day 1's yarn from Jill. I haven't. My movie ended and I was like, I'm going to bed. I mean, I only have a few. Just the little corner to go. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I'm gonna finish this square and then I'm gonna start adding it here. So I'm just gonna go until this yarn runs out, and then I'll add the second color, and so like I'll just have a big block on this, like a big section of Advent yarns, and then that's all it'll be. So I have today's, I'm gonna add on, or yesterday's, and then here's today's, which I'll need to skein or ball up. This lovely one from Jennifer, and I'm gonna keep them in this bag from Jill until they're ready to go. I think I'm gonna keep them in these bags and label them so that way I know which order they go in, and we'll go from there. And then of course I'm like, okay, I need to get those done every day and everything, but do I? I don't need to. I can work on them as I want. If I have them labeled, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So also, last night you saw me work on my March cowl. I decided, so I'm doing a redo. It's a pattern I had designed earlier. Didn't like it. I'm like, why did I make it this way? I don't know. So it's like, I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna do it this way, and da 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 da. And then when I was skein up the yarn for it, or when I was caking it up, I was like, I had an epiphany. I was like, woo! So I want to have cables in it, and I started looking through the book of stitches, and I thought, why do I have to pick just one? There are 4 girls in this family, the March sisters. Why not have 4 different cables? And if you prefer one of the girls over the others, you could just have a cowl with just those cables in it, right? So that's what I'm starting. So the test pattern that I'm working, the practice one, is in, this is Yakagani DK yarn. The colorway is called Ravager's Funeral, which is an Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy reference. And this is as far as I've gotten. So this is my practice cowl. Obviously it's going to be a little big, but if you have these big things of cables, like, you kind of want it big, otherwise you'll be like suffocated. So yeah, so it's going to be the March Sisters cowl is what this is going to be called now. And of course, because all of my patterns are based off of women who inspire me, that is in reference to Little Women and Louisa May Alcott, whose birthday was just a couple days ago. So yeah, and I've already started listening to Little Women. I always like to listen to it at Christmas time. But then I also have this beautiful skein from Bumblebee Acres Fiber Farm. It's on their DK base. It is their colorway Meg March, which is one of the March sisters. The oldest, who I love, she's my favorite. Being the older sister, I completely identify with Meg. And then my final Meg in progress that I'm working on, living in my Christmas flamingo bag. Of course, I have to have a pair of socks on the go. This year's Christmas socks is from Hobie Yarns. It is on their glitter sock base, and this is the colorway Dancer. And then my contrast heel, toes, and cuff is Valley Yarns Huntington in the colorway Red. So I will say though, I have found that yarn, the Valley Yarns, is very splitty. I've noticed it every time I've used it. But it's a cheap yarn if you want something to add a contrast for your heels, toes, and cuffs. So anyway, I was like, oh, maybe I'll try to get the stripes to match. They do not. And I am fine with that. I am not one who has to have my socks match. In fact, I like mismatching socks. So here are my mismatching socks so far. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So I've already started on this sock. I'm starting with this red and green speckled part. So I'm very excited about these socks. Have I been working on them a lot lately in the last few days? Nope. But they will get done. So yeah. So I'm sitting here on the floor in the living room because I wanted to get Christmas tree in. But it's right in front of the windows, and it's like bright white out. So there's the tree. Maybe it's a little better if I don't. Yeah. Anyway. So I didn't want to like shock your eyes with the bright whiteness of my windows. So yeah. So when I last saw you, I went and took a nap, and then I woke up with a headache. So yay! But shortly after that, Ryan called and he was on his way home. He didn't win the Catan tournament, but he was gonna bring home some Casey's taco pizza. So I was very excited about that. Oh, by the way, I was editing the earlier videos. Like, you totally can't tell. It's the snuggly duckling on my shirt. From the movie Tangled. But I will say, when your husband likes something that you made, it is for him. Like, it's just great. So he had asked for a Catan blanket. So Settlers of Catan is a strategy board game. It has these hexagon tiles that you can switch around. So every time you play, the board is different. But they do have a standard way of setting things up. So it is a standard board. And so that's what I went off of when I made hexagons. It's easy to crochet hexagons. So I think I did this. I remember we were at Q at Trevecca Nazarene University, 2014. Has it been that long? Yeah, because we were still at the apartment on Mohawk. Anyway, so here is this blanket. It's hexagons, So we have different colors to represent the different resources you can get. And then you have different ports. This is a brick port. This is an ore port. This is just a plain port where you can trade things easily. Anyway, it's been so long since I played the game, I can't even explain what everything is. But they do have sheep, which is represented by this light green. But yeah, he took it with him to the tournament. He's like, it's my good luck charm. Even though the 2 times he's taken it, he hasn't won. And the 1 time he didn't take it, he did win. So, anyway. So, just wanted to share. I don't think I never shared this one with you, so it's an old make from a long time ago. Alright, friends, that's where I am going to say goodnight. I have to get up early tomorrow for Sunday school and church. I may have 2 little girls in Sunday school tomorrow, so definitely need to make sure I'm ready for that. Although, with all my years of daycare, I'm like, I can just wing it. I'm good. Plus, it's Christmas, so easy peasy on picking Bible story for Sunday school. Anyway, so with that, I will see you tomorrow.